Hello. How is everyone? Hope everyone is doing well. So yeah, as you can see, tonight is Alan Wake's American Nightmare. We're gonna finish up all the Remedy games that I have. So, long time ago we did Quantum Break. Then we did Control about 3 weeks ago, and then last week we did Alan Wake, and now we're gonna do Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Yeah, I did decide to play Eddie. So yeah, I've played it before, back on 360, but I haven't played it on PC yet. But you know, might as well. I already owned it, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I know Graham played it, but yeah, normal. No, thank you for the nightmare. Somewhere in Arizona, just in general. Old Gods of Asgard, tour bus.
Easier to imagine tonight's episode. The line between fact and fiction becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs.
I wish Barry would wake up and see this, because he'd be like, holy shit.
The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the Herald of Darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
Himself.
I'll catch you eventually!
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
I mean, I don't know what you expected, Alan, when you taunt the darkness. I mean, seriously. Alan is like very Steve. He's just like a generic white dude.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
Oh good, there's that creepy house again. No, Alan grabbed the flashlight. Now I gotta remember the controls. Aww. They just start with the possessed items in this one. Because Alan's a little more agile in this, I believe. I forget what dodge is. Oh, there it is.
Like that again, huh?
Also, I feel like the flashlight in this one is just better than
In another
the
life,
flashlights in
the
Alan
man
Wake.
was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer. I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show. It wasn't a great American novel of my fantasies, but it taught me discipline and craft, and the difference between wanting to be a writer and actually writing.
Like there's a couple of nice tweaks they did for American Nightmare. Like Alan can actually like motor now. Like he can actually run for a while. It's still not infinite, but it's a lot better than like the main game where he can run like 5 feet and he's out of breath.
That the solution to his predicament begins there.
Also, the fact that he's not the only narrator, because there's the Night Springs guy.
Somewhere within the Earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
And like he said, it's endless, so there's no reason to actually stay and fight that, because it's just going to keep coming. Yeah, the game even tells you, yeah, like, you shouldn't fight that.
I can't stay here now.
Who's saying anything about staying there? I'm just getting the shotgun.
It's a little sad how many problems you can solve with buckshot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. The more manuscript pages you have, the more special crates you can unlock.
Hello?
Hey, it's you.
Could have just said hello.
There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
Typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess
I
it's-
don't either.
Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light. At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat.
So
High
specific.
above, some piece of orbital
Hey,
junk or
Lysander.
another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Trailing debris, it screamed down from the skies at an impossibly steep angle. All that high-tech engineering reduced to nothing more than a bullet that would destroy whatever it hit.
Oh. The nail gun. Sure. I don't remember if the nail gun's any good, but I'll take it.
The Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the Dark Portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
The recreating the page thing is something that they were going to do for Alan Wake 2. They just didn't. Nail some fools. What? Hey, aficionados.
Oh, hell. This isn't gonna be good. Is this on?
Oh yeah, the Mr. Scratch TVs in this are so good.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets. That's more like it.
I kind of wish I could just
I'll
pull
be
a
right
chair
with
up.
you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet.
Yeah, I'm sad they didn't get to do
I
Alan
bet
Wake
you're
2.
wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this?
But maybe one day.
Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too. Do you know the real difference between us?
You have a nicer
I'm
outfit?
not afraid to be the center of attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
This poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks. So quiet.
I mean, it is quiet now, and I respect that, but...
I know that when I arrive, the clarity of vision I have now may disappear. I've made my plans. I prepared for this. But I know the transition from the dark place will be hard on me. And not just physically. It may affect my mind, my memory. These pages should help me remember and focus. That's worked for me before. Even if that fails, I think I will be able to trust my instincts. I'm navigating my own story. I'm hoping I'll know where to go and what to do.
You could have wrote a better story. Like, come on, Alan. Like I said, I do like that he can actually run farther now before he gets out of breath. Like, thank God. Nail gun for SMG. Alright.
I guess it's about time I went full auto.
Oh God, Alan. Alright, yeah. I gotta get those 3 items so that I can do the thing. Switch my weapon every chance I get? Oh God. Well, some people just want to watch me die. The SMG's actually pretty good, if I remember correctly.
That's one thing down.
It's a dead car battery, though, but sure. Oh, good, flare gun.
To change reality, you nudge it into the right direction.
To get
Your
more
version
weapons,
of
I'm
it
going to
is
have to
there,
get a lot
waiting.
more manuscript pages,
It wants
though.
to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential. The devil is in the details.
Sure
you
is.
change the details of the scene to match those on the page. If you get the details right, if you achieve that critical mass, the shift will come, and the rest of your new reality overrides the existing paradigm. The lie, no matter how outrageous, is now the truth.
Yeah, some of his lies are pretty outrageous. The frickin' satellite thing.
The enemy tears itself in two.
Ah, yeah,
to
the new
avoid
Taken that's in
needed
this.
light. It becomes weaker, but more numerous. Such is the arithmetic of horror.
That was just messed up. The
Saying what
reality
we
we
think.
take for granted is softer, more adaptable than we think.
Oh, thank you.
Under
Yeah.
correct conditions, you can reshape it, turn it into almost anything you want. When it happens, almost nobody notices. It's not that we forget, it's that after the change, there's nothing to remember. Only those who have been directly touched by the powers that can shift reality are aware of the changes. Many are driven mad by it, others can cope. I'm one of those people, and I know how to wield that power to rewrite reality.
It's not necessarily a different narrator. It's that there's the narrator for the episode of Night Springs, and then there's Alan's narration. So it's just like there's two separate narrations for this now, which is fine. Pick up CD.
That's 2. Just
Well,
one
switching
more
them.
to go.
Gotta switch.
Something tells me I'm really gonna need the extra firepower.
I never even used the shotgun. I just immediately switched it. I do not know where all the manuscript pages are in this. I've never actually got them all in American Nightmare. And I believe some of the pages are only available on certain runs, because you revisit all 3 areas 3 times. So it might pay if I explore all these maps really thoroughly.
Wait. Oh!
That one was on top of me. That's BS.
It's everything.
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
Alright, let's see if there's anything in the... Oh, I can't get in the creepy cave yet. Okay, cool. Well, let's cut through... Oh, there's something over there. Is it a page? Or is that ammo? Oh, it's a briefcase. Let's see, what do I need? I don't have enough manuscript pages. Well, we'll have to remember that the briefcase is there. He's starting to get winded finally.
I need this battery charged.
No problem. Here you go.
That was fast. Yeah, game, I'll restock. Oh, there's a page over here somewhere. I see it on the map. Oh yeah, the hotel room that I can't get in.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time, you know. Talk about an education. Anyway, great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. They're some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original Old Gods, in the studio with me.
Oh, good lord.
Manager Barry Wheeler. Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey. Hello. Now, boys, let me just come right out and say it.
These guys are
All right?
awesome.
Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys, you make the Stones look young.
You're only as old as you feel.
Who you calling old? Now, your last album was 1978, In the Valley of My Shadow. And then you stopped playing altogether after that. Why? And what made you do a comeback after all this time?
Well, it was a sad thing. See, the original bass player for Old Gods, Fat Bob Balder, passed away in leukemia. Bob had leukemia, poor bastard.
Yeah, after that, we didn't feel like playing no more.
Old
Long
rockers.
story short, I ran into these guys up in Washington, and it was obvious to me that they still got it. So I figured, hey, let's make some music, right? They went for it.
Now, Barry, you were a literary agent before this, right?
Uh-huh.
And you were very successful. You represented Alan Wake, I believe, who disappeared under mysterious...
Yeah, that's... Hey, I just want to talk about Old Gods tonight. Is that cool? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Listen, why don't we take a little break, and then later on in the program, we'll hear the new Old God single. Stay tuned, folks.
Well, at least Barry landed on his feet.
Yeah, I think every time you find a radio, you get a little bit more of that broadcast. I'm kind of looking for any manuscript pages because I don't know where they're all at. Oh yeah, that's the one that's in the hotel room that I can't get to. I think I get the access to that hotel room in the last run through. Pretty sure I can't go that way. So I know where I'm supposed to go now. I'm supposed to go do the thing at the well because I have all the items, but I was just looking around. Because I know there's more manuscript pages on the first pass, but I don't know where they're at. Oh, yep, there's one. You play through the same area 3 times, and each time the story advances slightly.
The strands of webbing glistened in the beam of my flashlight, fine, almost ethereal. They were fresh, and right in my path. I held my breath and waited, ears straining. Nothing. I moved on, concentrating on the task at hand. Just get what I was looking for, then leave. That's all I keep telling myself. For a moment, I actually thought it might be as simple as that. Then, I heard too many legs skittering across the ground.
Oh, that one, yeah. That one's not okay. Yeah. In this one, the flashlight... They did a lot of tweaks for American Nightmare that are like quality of life stuff. Yeah, spider farming, which ties into tonight's Loading Ready Live. But yeah, there's a lot of quality of life things. Like, Alan can actually run for a while. The flashlight lasts longer. It's also, it's the stage 2 flashlights, not the stage 1. They just give you the 2 the whole time. Can't go in there yet. There's something there. Go get that. Oh, I think that's a page. Yeah, okay.
Mr. is a twisted copy of me, powerful and dangerous. But I know I can fight him. I don't think anybody else can. They don't understand what he is, what he represents, or that all the horrible things he does here are almost insignificant compared to what he will unleash on Earth given the chance. But I've survived the dark place, and it has taught me things. How to cope, how to stay sane when the world goes crazy. He's 2 steps ahead of me, but I can find him. And I believe I can stop him.
How many pages do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's a lot of pages. Okay, I've got 7. Oh, wow. That's just for the rest stop. Okay, then. Hey, Alfred. But yeah, this Alan Wake's American Nightmare definitely takes place after, like, all the DLC from the main game. But it's like a side story. I heard him coming up behind me. Also, the submachine gun's legit, so...
Time to make some serious changes.
Ah, thank you, Nightbot. Yes, it's September. Can't forget that.
I think I hear more of them.
Yeah, I think I noticed.
That guy, gone.
That's the last of them. We're good.
Are we? The lights are out above her thing now, so.
What the hell was that?
Easy. I got it. You're safe. I need you to tell me what you know about it. The guy who looks like that.
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend.
No, I wasn't there. But it got way out of hand. Anyway, I heard that he went to the diner and there was a fight there or something. Maybe you could find out more from there. I got some keys that you could maybe use.
You just happen to have the keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light?
Alan, no, she should
Thanks
leave.
for the advice,
She should
but I'm
really
not
leave.
sticking around. Just go already, okay?
Sure, I'll ask
You
her.
okay?
I guess. Thanks for the help. Were those the... what'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Oh, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay put.
Yeah, while you turn this place into an inferno, run around
Yes.
shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin. Don't get me wrong. You're nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed as hell by all of this, but enough is enough. I seriously just want to get out of here. Okay?
Yep, I can't blame her. I would leave as well. In fact, I am. Later. But yeah, you notice there's not a lot of light over here now. It's kind of got darker near the place. Yeah, it's not good for her. The game seems darker and murkier than it. A little bit, yeah. We're in an episode of Night Springs that Alan wrote. He inserted a self-insert episode.
A poltergeist. Its existence is one of rage and hostility, and its very presence turns ordinary objects into deadly projectiles.
Shit!
I'm just gonna go inside so I don't have to deal with the ball of death. You know? Back door's locked. Okay. Yeah, you keep smashing inside of the building. Yeah, he gets a nice flannel
The
shirt,
scene
but he also gets like a
traces of
cowboy belt
violence.
buckle, so it's like, what?
Cal's midnight snack. A room key left carelessly behind.
It definitely is a more comfortable
Recognizes
outfit.
The
So.
enemy's handiwork.
I think these are keys for the motel rooms. Satellite and now this? That place might be involved.
The place he's talking about is this. The Mount Red Tooth Observatory. Tooth. Oh, good. I do have to leave. Oops. Ah, well. That's better. Kinda got trapped inside by the giant ball of death.
Emma Sloan was a believer in a great many things, most of which were entirely fallacious.
The door strats.
Emma Sloan, an innocent victim of his dark half. More collateral damage in the ongoing war. Damned by forces beyond
Yeah, Emma bites it. But remember, we come back through here 2 more times, so maybe we'll save her on the next run. I know which hotel room is the one that they want me to go into, but I'm going to check all the others first. This one has nothing in it. It's just, you can go in this room. Yeah, that's the one they want me to go into.
Damn it! Why didn't you listen?
I mean, Alan, you're the one that told her to stay put. She stayed put, and now she's dead. So if anything, blame you. She should have left like she wanted to.
My own face peered back at me from the TV screen. For a moment, I struggled with the sensation of deja vu. How many times have I seen myself like this now? And then there was that easy grin that never seemed quite as quick or natural on my own lips. The dark, malicious twinkle in the eyes. And I knew who I was looking at. As he pulled back and revealed the room behind him, my throat went dry. There was nothing I could do but watch.
Alright, how many pages do I have? Do I have 10 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I still can't get that one box I saw. Because I think that's all the pages for this first run through here. So let's go in the door.
Damn.
You remember the video that we saw earlier?
Michael Farabee.
Yeah.
Dead. Tortured. Dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now.
I guess that'll have to be my next stop.
Looks cozy. Yep. Very cozy with the dead guy. I'm just standing on his butt. Just directly on the guy's butt.
The observatory. Hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness.
And that's the first
champion of
section.
light forges on
Because, yeah,
to see the
it's...
stars.
The way it's structured is you go to each of the 3 areas 3 times. So, the way they do it, it reuses the areas a lot, but each time you visit, they change it up a little bit, and of course, it gets harder.
An observatory. A place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
They're just characters in the story. Alan is the only actual person here. Everyone else is just a character. I think the only collectible is also just the pages. Ah, the radio, so we can get the next part of the radio show. Oh, well, getting the pump action, I guess.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I'd missed that.
And what about
Zavala?
you, Thor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean, the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he talking about?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, and they do sound different. But believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal.
Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry. I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single.
I saw the
Don't
prompt
you
to
go
open
away.
something. What was that? Huh. Oh well. I think Barry has an idea of what's going on, but he doesn't fully understand.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey.
Capitalism.
His entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
At first, I thought he was going to say success brought pleasure, and I was like, no. But yeah, I'm going to explore the area first, just see if I can find pages. Wow, firemen? Yeah, the firefighters. They were in the Alan Wake 2 demo as well. There were, yeah, firefighter taken. Oh, we got a case here. Can I open it? No. I do not have 15 yet.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I face dark.
Yeah, these
powers,
aren't screaming
things
nonsense,
that
though.
live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scrooge. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me. An evil caricature. A creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer. My dark half. Brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Like, Barry knows about the power of Cauldron Lake. Like, he experienced it. But I don't know if he fully understands it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I could totally see he would be, like, kind of using the old guards a little bit. Yes, the sound goes static when they say Mr. Scratch. You're... Like, his name is supposed to be unpronounceable. So, yeah. Yeah, I always thought it was a really nice touch to have his name just, like, every time it's mentioned in game, it's just like a static sound effect plays. I always thought that was really neat. Okay, I don't want to go to the front door of the observatory yet, because I want to explore for more pages first. Oh, there's a page right there. I think I can get that. Yeah, I can get that one. Okay.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the Dark Place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Yeah, the spiders start showing up soon, I think, but they're not really a big threat. Kind of like Alan said, they're kind of just there. There's a case there, but I want to check down here first. I don't remember which one of these areas it is that, like, I think it's this one that you don't really explore much of the place your first run. so you could miss pages if you don't look around.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
They are all you have left. Flashlight and gun. New animated series. Of course. Ooh, the one shot. I think that's probably all the pages that are outside. I know there's ammo in there, but I don't need to go in because I'm pretty good on ammo right now. Alright, so let's go on up to the observatory, I guess. Oh, I see a page right there on the map. Whoa, where did you come from? Sir? Yeah, police lady survived the first game.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
How many pages do I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I got enough for that one in the first area, but not the one I found in this area that needed 15, so... Oh, well, gun, so... The rules say I have to switch guns.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Oh, that was... He almost got me.
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just looked like it.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with?
Yes.
Please.
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
I like that that's all it takes. She's like, alright. Sensibly, she shuts the door immediately, though.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, We don't just look the same. There's a lot we share. I mean, up here. I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
Oh, they done made Mr. Scratch mad.
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here.
That's
And
what you're
maybe we
going
could
with?
Make some kind of effort to...
Daddy's mad. What are you gonna do with the phone? He likes choking people out.
Never mind.
I like the detail, the painting on the wall swinging. He's just beating the shit out of him. Man, he must have a mean right hook.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
I mean, she's way too trusting. Also, what scientist wears that?
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
Signal. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, TV episode
So was
scientist.
he, but he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done. Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually.
Oh, I know where he is.
Some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon, but I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
Yeah,
We're
good
lucky.
call.
He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
I wouldn't say Alan's nothing like Mr. Scratch. I mean, they're both a bit they're both kind of maniacs. Also, who just keeps an ammo refill box in their laboratory? I mean, I guess
Good luck.
her.
And try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement. Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
I appreciate she's like, oh, yeah, I sound like an ass right now. Be safe. All right, let me run to her car real quick. Oh, good. Remember we were here earlier and there were no spider webs. There were no webs when we were here just like a couple minutes ago. You heard that, right?
This must be your car.
Oh, I hate spiders. Oh, there was a thing in her car? Crap. Oh, let me go back to her car then. It's a magazine for chairs. She likes chairs. No, go away. No, spider. I like chair. I wish I had one. This thing's very uncomfortable that I'm sitting on.
Found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
It's plug and play, like stuff in a laboratory would be. He's a scientist now.
I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order. All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Everyone's a scientist.
Automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
No, I'm good. Going to talk to her means waiting on an elevator to come down. And she doesn't really have anything else to say other than go through a lever.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Why are they so spread out? Strobe light in emergency situation, pet peeve? Yeah. Oh good, this one's backed by the spiders. Wait, The webs are gone now. What? The spiders cleaned up after themselves. The spiders were like, oh yeah, we should probably pick that up. That's our bad. Yeah, like all the webbing that was there is just like not there now. It's great. Do the spider and Taken fight each other? I don't think so. I don't think you actually ever encounter the spiders and the Taken in the same place. Like, I think they keep them separate. But let's see. This case has 40. Okay, good luck. That's the... Nope. That's the one I might not open, period. I might not get that one at all. I think 40 is actually all of the pages. I think.
Okay, that should do it.
Nope. Later. I can still hear the alarm going off inside. Lady, while I'm on my way back, you could hit the reset button. I'm sure that's a thing. You gotta be faster than that. With the spiders in the level, and now every time I like hear something like leaves crunch or something like that, I think it's them.
I released all the valves, Doctor. Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done. That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success. Look out, they found a way in.
Of course they did. The one that snuck around behind me earlier, that one almost got me. Is that it? Oh, no. That's it. Nope, there's another guy. Oh, no, he's dead. I think she killed him.
Are you alright? That was intense. I'm sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
You were distracted. I was shooting a bunch of shadow men. Shadow beings? Shadow men. I don't know. Like that Alan's outfit is like the most generic outfit.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow, like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah, don't tell her she's in the story.
Or however this is supposed to work.
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need
'Cause we are.
the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
A printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the
Good
Champion
Lord.
of Light. In
That's
its
a mess of
words,
text.
There's a new reality, but it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow, a course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
So each time we do the observatory section, we get a new piece of the page, basically. And the third time through, we get the whole thing. So
The drive-in.
The movies.
Once the
Ham, a
celluloid
documentary.
Fantasies.
Samurai
it's now
vs.
the site of
Conquistador
art
2.
exhibition.
The Mexican Handcuff.
It's the search for
Oh, these are
closure
great movies.
rather than culture.
I forgot
Where's
about
the
Ham, the
Champion of
documentary.
Light here?
Mexican Handoff, okay. Sunrise, which is the one from Alan's wife. Just Desserts, A Cannibal's Tale. Ham. Oh, yep, there's a page back here. If I remember correctly, the drive-in is the most confusing laid out area.
The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons.
It's the
Their
Hero
firearms
DLC,
are
yeah,
too
yep, that's
complex for
it.
them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive, just concentrated darkness.
Ah, that's right. Now I get a Taken that can throw grenades. Ugh, great. Great. That's great. I'm glad for them. Really. Really, I am. Okay. I don't know if... Can I go in these rooms? I don't remember. Locked? Oh, yes, this lady. Okay, get ready for some weird shit.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. But you'll get angry if you're here. So, you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you with
Mixed
the
signals,
blue
yeah.
lights on here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't.
Poor underwritten character.
Don't be bad.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
no problem. I'm
She
just
actually
gonna
has a
do
lot of
some other
dialogue. It's
stuff.
just...
Scouts
It's...
on.
Yeah.
Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Oh, boy. Alright, let's get the next part of the radio show in.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Ernie.
Yay, radio!
Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic But you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, you know, they spent a lot of time in,
Retirement. We were retired.
We were?
Yeah.
No. We were at the lodge and,
We were at the retirement
retirement thing.
Yeah.
Not the nut house.
So, you know, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. You know, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, oh, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their finest work. And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this is my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped to make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take
Chair.
the levels so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up.
Oh God, I kind of want to hear this song.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Deep in the ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, Balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he rides a storm on your peace.
Oh God.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated.
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
My writer's block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore.
That
My life
song
with
sounds
Alice seemed
amazing.
like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
I mean, how would she know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake? Was it in the travel brochure? Ah, it's a snake. It's a snake. Why is there a souvenir stand for a drive-in? Popcorn or something I can understand, but souvenirs? Oh, that must be the rest of Night Springs over there. Probably gonna take you damage if I drop down here, but whatever. Yep. Okay. It's a famous drive-in? Maybe. The world famous Night Springs drive-in. Oh God, you guys see it, right? You know we have to. Well, okay, hold on. We PUBG now, yeah. You don't even need to burn the darkness off of them. You just hit them with it and they die. Still too short.
Oh, look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save the day?
Oh, good. Hello, Mr. Scratch. I don't think they're flaming crossbow bolts, but it would make sense. I'm like way over here, not even near that. Like, I'm so far away from where these guys are at, they're just doing whatever. Okay, I know that building's locked, but... Oh, manuscript page, right here somewhere.
It's been 2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart. And I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
I mean, at least Alan admits that he was a shithead. Because he wasn't in parts of Alan Wake. He was a shithead. Alright, it's TV time. Everyone got your popcorn? More murder times. Someone got the gun. Murder music video this time? Yeah. I wonder if the person had a chance to even fire. Ah, yeah, that shed way out there. I think there's stuff there. It could be a page. That's one of the things about the drive-in. There's lots of side areas that you never have to go to that they hide stuff at, and I always forget about it. Wave the knife, takes a life, moves like a snake. Let's do the Alan Wake. The newest dance craze sweeping the nation. Ha! Gotcha. I don't think there's a page out here, but there was ammo. You hope if he escapes, he doesn't end up framed for a bunch of murders? We'll see. We know Mr. Scratch has been busy. These guys just pop up, I think, if you're, like, not doing anything for a certain amount of time. They're just like, oh, we should just show up to remind him he's in a game. Alright, now to go to the power facility.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I've done. Shut up!
I mean, no, I'm not. There's a case there. I can open that one, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, hello, sir. No, I still don't have enough. Wow. I thought by now I'd have at least 20 pages. I gotta be close, like... Let's go this way first. Oh, I swear I thought I had more pages than that. I'm glad someone's actually keeping count, though. Oh, there's a page right here, so...
Alice, my wife. The best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of.
Okay.
She always saw me in the best possible light.
So I should be getting close to 20. Time to turn the power on in this creepy building. I mean, anytime they give you ammo right before you press a bunch of buttons, that's good, right? Oh, well, you know the rules. Goodbye, crossbow.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Got it. I mean, this place isn't safe. Checkpoint real quick. That's right, come this way. Whoop. That was almost deadly.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out.
That was the grenade guy. Okay. Submachine gun's just really good. Alright, so I picked up one more page, so I'm just gonna try, just because I'm here. No, still don't have enough for that. I kind of hope he does. Oh. Darkness grenades. We saw this movie. Yeah, I didn't think it was very good. Oh yeah, I should go back and see the crazy lady and turn the lights on for her. I was about to head into the projection booth, and I was like, no, wait, I have to go see the lady first.
Wait.
There's always another one.
It's so nice. No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
I would love that, Lysander. Give me that as DLC now.
There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. It's in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. Projector booth. That sounds about right.
For some reason, that belt buckle just doesn't feel like it fits Alan.
Here.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Alright, projection booth. More murder films are playing. You know, like I said, not my favorite genre.
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm and a fat rent-a-kit.
My chat just went away. I can't see you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this as soon as I can pause. Well, I have no chat, so give me just a second. I'm just going to have to bring up my own stream. And pop out the chat. Where is pop out? Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to have regular Twitch chat open here because the chat inside of OBS just decided to go away. Post cats? Kitties! Okay, I can see you guys again. I don't know what that was about. It, like... Yeah, my preview went away earlier, and then just now it just went away.
The Champion of Light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket. The weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
Alright, so let's search this room first. It was late at night, summer was almost over.
Hell, this isn't going right. You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever. Show yourself! Whatever you say, buddy.
And that happened.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the Champion of Light back with its dark currents.
Rewind back to the first area.
Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is. A maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
I'm back, but I have all my stuff that I had before, including my manuscript pages and my weapons. And you notice this time everything's just open here. So I can just run straight through, except, oh look, there's spider webs. Why? I hate spiders.
Oh, not birds again.
Oh good, the birds.
What the hell?
The Birdmen, they were also in the Alan Wake 2 prototype.
I'm trapped in the darkness. He has started appearing to me. Mr. He can travel back into the world effortlessly, and he loves to rub my face in it. At first, he was just an echo in the darkness, a flicker beyond the edge of my vision. Now he started showing himself, getting bolder all the time, telling me what a great time he's having in the world while I'm stuck here, and what he plans to do, especially to Alice. All the moves I have left are dangerous and desperate. I have no choice. I have to hunt him.
Oh, we hunting. Like, the crow guys are interesting, but they're just as easy to take down as anything else. Well, like I said, you guys know the routine. Find a gun, switch to it. I already have this gun, but now I have it again.
You here?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
Remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the pictures.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kind of remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
No, you're fine.
It doesn't have to happen again, okay?
You're
Just
fine.
do what I say.
Nothing bad happened.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Just the battery. That'll save time.
Oh yeah, I have to switch to it. That's right. There should be a page, it's like right here somewhere. Oh, yeah.
Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV
Yeah, she
show
remembers.
I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story.
So he writes this situation to trap Mr. Scratch in the story.
Okay. So this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know. They all say that, right?
Uh-oh.
And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves. We have a couple of drinks. And then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea.
Oh, this poor lady.
This is gonna be priceless.
How does she not hear this conversation? But
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crabby day.
Yeah?
Don't worry. It's improving real fast.
lewd? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Watch this.
I think he just had an orgasm.
Did you see that? Oh man, did you see her? Boom!
It's in our nature to imagine, to turn fantasies into legends, to be storytellers. But on a rare occasion, the line between fact and fiction.
I really like that he just sits down to watch Night Springs now. He just sits down to watch an episode of Night Springs after that. Yep. Ooh, the Magnum. I think I've ever used the Magnum. Well, let's keep exploring for pages while I'm here. Because it just wants me to go to the cave, which is fine, but... Ah, no going in there this time. Can I get to that oil derrick? Oil rig thing? Or is that out of bounds? It's out of bounds. It's getting dark if I go that way. Well, hello! He went away. Yeah, we're heading to the cave with too many legs. That's where they want me to go. I don't want to go there. The game tells me to go there.
Now Night Springs is in Arizona, although not for long. It's in Arizona because whatever the town that has become Night Springs is really called is located near one of the thin, worn places in the world where dreams and reality flow together and life is always a little strange. Perfect analogy for Night Springs. I can't return to the real world, I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. I can enter the strange little town of Night Springs. All I did was put it in Arizona for one night.
Okay, time for me to hate everything
This should
again.
be perfectly safe.
Why is there an old car in here? Ugh. Why?
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Ah, spider, no. Just hauling ass. Just nope. Alan, give me control. Not okay with any of that. Ugh. Hate spiders. Spiders, hot rods. Nice. Any pages over here? Flares. No? Okay. I know there's pages in some of the rooms now, though. But I don't have the keys to the rooms.
I'll charge it.
Were they exploding? No, I threw a flash
Try not to
bang
get
out.
killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps.
Alright. Let's go turn on the oil derrick thing again. 'Cause that makes sense. Oh good, the crow guy's back. Goodbye. Wait, what? Page? I saw that. There's a page right here. Can I go in this building? No. Where is it? Ah.
I don't make friends easily. I know plenty of people, but I don't let most of them close. I've known Barry Wheeler ever since we were little boys. We had the time of our lives. I'd get us in trouble, and he'd talk us out of it. Things haven't changed that much now that we're grown-ups. He's the most loyal and dependable person I've ever met. And all the things that count, anyway. You could call him a weasel, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. You could call him a clown, and I would reluctantly agree. But he has never let me down.
No, she doesn't, but you'll see. The crows are coming out of the ground.
Well, here we go again. Better get ready to run.
Rude. Wow, I got kind of messed up right there. I'm out of Magnum rounds as well.
She'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
Yeah, it's not a bad song.
Emma! Coming! This is not the bad thing! Nothing!
I like that he's like, this is not the bad thing. Oh, yeah, sure, that's going to instill her with confidence. A lot.
Head down.
Ow! Ow! Rude. Boundaries.
It's okay. It's safe now.
No, it isn't.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the
Yeah.
motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Alan, she stayed there last time and died.
Got it.
Tell her to
I sure
leave.
hope you're right about this.
Get in the car and leave. She... Alan...
A memory of her own fate haunts Emma Sloan and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
Like, we didn't even get outside the door, basically, and she dies.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life. And they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling, the licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
I like that he knows what's going on, like, in the real world. He's just like, yeah, this is what's going down. Yep. I probably should head over to the diner as well and look for pages, because there's probably pages there. Even though I don't have to go to the diner this time, because I already have the hotel keys. Oh. Well, first, we have to do this.
Okay, people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill. And there's nobody I'd rather spend it with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening. And you always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you, you are the exception, honey. And the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, you know, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and you kind of forget how long it's been or what day it is. You just sit here and go through the motions. Might as well have been here forever. Keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic. You can't stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody had just called in and relieved my boredom. How about it? Anybody? Come on now, help a fella out. Our lines are open.
I guess that's the end of it? I didn't hear anything else. I'm not seeing any pages over here. Alright, over to the diner real quick. Running around in the background. That way I can see if any pages are back here. Not really trying to get all of them, but I want to get some of the better weapons. And you need more pages for that. Yeah, there's a page over there. I think it's inside the diner. Good thing I came over here then. Oh, it looks like there might be 2 pages.
With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female
She's one of those crystal people.
Even in 2011, there were always going to be backward shit kickers who thought that was a hoot.
Shit kicker?
She didn't mind.
Wow.
She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Oh, okay. So that it was just that page. Okay. Unless there was one around the back somewhere I missed. Guess not. Ice cold cola, served in cans. What a novelty. They're served in cans now.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes
oh, he's good at destiny?
Puppeteer
can we go raiding?
can be one and the same.
I had no idea.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether. As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
That's where the camera should be.
Whoa, they just running at me now. Wow, like seriously, chill.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. Pretty little light just started blinking on my board here.
Nice, we got a caller.
There's a caller out there. You know when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again.
Ha!
I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air. You suck, Eddie! Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact.
I like that the first caller is, you suck! There's a page here somewhere. There we go.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Oh yeah, we know exactly where he is. Where do you think I got the keys? Poor guy. Alright, so I gotta go get the camera out of her car, since I already know I need to do that this time. Oh, there it is. It says there's a page here. Where?
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Ooh, the hunting rifle. Just a moment.
Something wrong.
Okay. Sorry about that. Get the page first.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Well, yeah. That sums up the experience of Alan Wake. Also, her car is in a different place. No spiders this time. Well, good to know that the checkpoints don't keep them from respawning. Okay, let's check over here where her car was at last time. 4 pages. Doesn't look like there's any here. Oh, you guys are creepy.
Stories come naturally to us.
Getting so many pages.
We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street.
Yeah.
Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
I don't want to drop the hunting rifle. Okay.
It's you. How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
I know what you're thinking.
You do?
Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that.
His tools of destruction.
Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand.
Good
Now,
lord.
that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed
Knife
to
review
really
video is
connect
dumber
with
than this.
somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Alan looks like he just doesn't give a shit. Oh, there's a page outside? Whatever. I'm probably going to have to call it a night soon.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed. I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
I'll talk to her later. There we go. Checkpoint. I was waiting on that message because, yeah, I'm going to have to call it for the night. I think I can just exit. Yes. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the American Nightmare. Probably finish it tomorrow night because, yeah, I have to head out for the night. But yeah. There's the links. If you're not following the channel, give it a follow. I'm pretty sure you all are, but you know, I have to say it anyway. Follow me on Twitch. I mean, on Twitter. That really helps. You both mostly because notifications on when I'm going live. If you want to help support the stream, there's a I don't know which way because my preview's not working. But there's a bar at the top. You can see that trying to raise a little money for help pay for rent. There's donation link in chat and down below. That helps out. Also subs, because it's September. First time subscribers are half off. Also check out my Patreon. That helps me out a lot as well. But let's see. I think Kathleen's still alive. I'm probably going to raid Kathleen. So just give me a second. Alright, head on over to Kathleen, and if you're a subscriber, give her the heart. If not, just say hello. Have a good time over there. So, alright. Night, everyone.